sense. What are you saying? I'm garbage or something, you know? What actually helped us work out the differences was when I was in the semifinals fighting Jardine. Then I had to have him in my corner. He said, Rashad, only thing I care about, I don't care about nothing else. I just want to see you win. I was like, okay. Being on the show, it really helped me work with adversity because, you know, in my career, I haven't went to too many fights where everybody thought I was going to win or anybody thought I was going to win. I'm always the underdog, you know. I'm always the guy that's getting booed.
All three judges scored the fight 29-28 for the winner. And moving on to the finals, Rashad Evans.
But being on the show helped me deal with that a little bit better because I learned to not take things personal, you know. And when you take things personal, your feelings get hurt, and then you start feeling sorry for yourself. And then pretty soon you don't even know why the hell you're doing what you're doing. So I think being on the show was good for me in that respect. You know, having to fight Jardine, I had no idea that our relationship was going to blossom into what it's become today. You know, but, you know, the funny thing about it was when I was on the show, he was probably the most generous out of everybody as far as showing technique and sharing ideas because he's coming from a school that actually, like a real school. And he kept trying to get me to come out to this place called Albuquerque. And I was like, I didn't know what to expect in New Mexico. But I'm looking at him, and he kind of got that hillbilly biker skinhead look to him. So I was just like, I don't know, man. But he was so cool, man. So I was like, after a couple months, he persuaded me to go down there, and it was like the best thing ever, man.
Money there, okay. I remember I want that crucifix, pin that thing down, you get your shin on it, whatever, you get separated up.
Well, I first met Rashad right before he won the reality show, so we worked with him just a little bit backstage before that fight, and I was just impressed by his attitude. He just seemed like a really, really nice guy, and Keith Jardine vouched for him. He said, we need this guy, that's all. Keith Jardine tells me the sky is red, then the sky is red. So I was so excited because I knew he had so much potential, and he just had a great attitude. So those two things together is what I look for.
Working up with Greg was probably the biggest thing for me in my career. You know, here's a guy that really genuinely cared and really wanted me to do my best with no strings attached. When I started working with Greg, I was like, okay, what I gotta pay you? What I gotta do? He's like, nothing, just come to practice. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Just come. There was no angles to it. You know, he was doing it because he loved it. Back then, it was just all about just learning to have fun and just working hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we were able to just form a team of just hungry fighters, just because we always train with the mentality of being underdog. It's something that motivated the hell out of me. So I wanted to win so bad. Just not only win, just win impressively, you know.
It appears as if we are headed towards another judge's decision. Not surprisingly, in a fight involving Rashad Evans.
One of the big problems with him was that he was just hold people down. He wasn't doing a lot of things to finish fights. That actually changed with the Lambert fight.
Going to the Lambert fight, I was very furious. Like everybody, they were just doubting me constantly. And just, you know, I was reading the internet and people were just talking bad about me. And I'm just like, man, what did I have to do to these people for them just to hate me, you know? I was getting mad about that, and Lambert was like coming up at the time, and he looked good in some few fights. I think he dropped down to heavyweight, and he was just like rolling up people. And I'm like, man, this Lambert guy, he might be the truth. And you know, Rashad's gonna get destroyed when he goes against him because he hasn't finished anybody. I said, the hell with this, man. I'm gonna go after this dude. I'm gonna go after him from, you know, the start of the bell, and I'm gonna get his ass down. I'm gonna beat the hell out of him.
Jason Lambert taking some big shots. And then this fight is all over. Rashad Evans finishes Jason Lambert in the second round. Hello, world. I do have the ability to finish.
It was incredible because that was the first time I ever seen Greg Jackson ever, like, you know, really, really get excited about a win. You know, he even got fined that fight because he jumped over the cage. It was excitement because he knew what I was going through mentally, you know. And that was a fight I was just, and I was just dialed in for him. I was salivating. I really wanted that dude bad. So going into the Sean Sanders fight, I was coming off of huge, huge momentum and mentally feeling like, okay, people are starting to recognize. They featured me to like headline the card, and I was like, okay, I'm the main event, first time main event. I was like, okay, it's showtime. With the fight with Sean Sanders, I already seen it. He leaned a lot. And we practiced that high kick over and over again. And I was like, dude, I don't kick. I'm a wrestler. I wrestle. That's what I do. I don't kick. But we kept practicing. And then when I got in a fight, that's all I kept seeing was the kick. I lost the first round because, like, I could not get out of my mind that I was going to kick this dude's head off.
Mike Winklejohn is an amazing striking coach. He knew that Rashad was going to get that high kick. They trained it. And, Rashad delivered. He was waiting for it, almost to the point of giving other things up. He was looking for it.
I just caught him with that kick, man. And when I kicked him, I swear I just couldn't stop afterwards. I hit him again, and I just kind of like backed out for a second. But it was amazing. I had no idea kicking somebody in the face could feel like that. After the Sanders fight, I felt like I was ready to step up and fight some of the big guys, some of the guys that was, in the organization, like, that I looked up to at one point. I'm like, I think I can take these two. I started sizing them up a little bit,
Rashad really has to make something happen if he wants to win this fight. Dancing around the outside is not going to get it done.
The Tito fight was definitely a learning experience. Like, just the way the whole thing kind of popped off. My first time with the high-level competition, and I'm still second-guessing myself. I'm still not totally believing that, I can really compete at this level. The Chuck Liddell fight was crazy to me because that was like really one of the first times I truly felt disrespected by people when I told them who I had to fight. I mean, when I told people I had to fight Chuck Liddell, they damn near almost laughed at me. They're like, you gotta fight Chuck Liddell. Like, they were like, kind of like, I can tell they're like, oh, really? Oh, give me that sympathy look like, damn, you must get your ass whooped. But they didn't want to say it, Even at the press conference, I was kind of getting questions like, what have I done in my career to earn a chance to fight Chuck Liddell? And I'm just like, damn, what's so bad? I don't even have a right to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that kind of pissed me off a little bit.
The Chuck Liddell fight was a huge victory for him. First of all, because Chuck Liddell is a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer, one of the very best guys to ever fight mixed martial arts, and a real pioneer, and a guy who is known for being one of the most dangerous strikers in the sport. So when all of a sudden a guy like Rashad Evans is moved up in his career to the point where he's facing a guy like Chuck Liddell, you think, well, he's going to have to avoid the standard.
I remember before the fight, I was kind of nervous. I went to talk to Randy Couture, and then Randy Couture was chopping it up. And he was like, dude, just go out there and just fight and just enjoy yourself, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Just make friends with the worst outcome, knowing that, you may get knocked out. So what? That's the worst that can happen. You may get knocked out. Who cares? Life goes on. Now go out there and fight his ass. And that who cares attitude allowed me to just free myself a bit. And once I was free, I was able to be me. I was able to be creative.
Rashad likes to put on a show, thus the nickname Shooter Rashad Evans.
It actually helped me set up one of the hardest overhands I ever threw in my life. I didn't even feel it though. Yeah, it was like, I didn't even know I was even gonna do it. It was like automatic, I still watch that replay. I'm like, damn, how did I even see that? But I was just in the moment so much. that his punches started to slow down. Like I could see all of them coming on. It's like it was like the Matrix or something. And I remember shooting my overhand right, and it just went off so fast and clean. I was like, I go over to him, and I see he's finished. And I was like, damn, just like that. Who would have knew? Who would have known? Surprise, surprise.
That was gigantic. Gigantic for his career and gigantic for the division. Really, sent a message to everyone else in 205 that Rashad Evans is very dangerous in every single aspect of the game.
Best in the world! Best in the world!
The greatest moment, undoubtedly, in Rashad Evans' fighting career.
After I knocked out Liddell, I felt like I was ready for a title shot. I started to believe. I was like, man, I'm a bad boy. I wouldn't say Forrest, I just felt really, really confident. Nothing against Forrest, but I just didn't think that he could beat me. I just knew he couldn't beat me. And I go in there, and the first round starts, and Forrest is doing pretty good.
Good right hand by Forrest.
Forrest is kind of tagging. I'm like, God damn. Forrest is not bad. Forrest is tagging it. So when Forrest was like, get me into the cage, and he was like, putting the finishing touches on me. I was like, hell no, there's no way I'm gonna finish you. I said, you are not beating me. You think you're gonna finish me? I said, no. I gestured it to him. The nut grab and the blowing the kiss thing. It just, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I don't know why I can do things like that.
Bring it on, come on!
So the third round starts. I was like, no matter what he does, no matter what he throws, I'm gonna throw my right hand. I'm just gonna throw it. I'm just gonna throw it. And then he threw the kick like he did, and I just threw the right hand, and then his body just sank. I was like, oh, I think he's hurt, so I'm just gonna make 8 on him, man. And I was able to get him down and finish him.